and welcome back to our channel. So first of all, congratulations to all of you because you have taken your first step towards a rewarding law career by appearing in the CLAT exam. So congratulations on that. But I know that a major question that would be coming up in your mind is that what next once we have appeared in the paper? And for that only, we are here with you to discuss a step-by-step guide on what you need to do once you have appeared in the CLAT exam. So without wasting your time, let's dive in. So first things first, once the results are released on 10th of December 2024, which would be reflecting your rank as well as your score in the CLAT exam, things would get clearer for you because it would give you a reflection on where you can expect a seat, in which NLU you can expect a seat, and whether or not you are eligible to go into the counseling process, etc. And given the last year's trends, you can actually get a very good idea on where you can expect a seat in an NLU. So things would become clearer with the scorecards being released. On 11th of December, the registration for the counseling process would start, which would go until 20th of December. So from 11th to 20th December, your registration for admission counseling would be there. So keep an eye on that. Next thing, on 26th of December 2024, your first allotment list would be released, which would be released I think by 10 a.m. or so. But keeping aside the time, on 26th December, your first allotment list would be released, and from 26th of December to 4th of January 2025, you would be given the time to pay the confirmation fee at the consortium when you are choosing the freeze or the float option. The next second allotment list would be released on 10th of January, and so on the thing goes. I won't be delving deeper into the dates of the list being released, but on a simple note, 5 lists would be released, 3 in the month of January, 2 in the month of May, and that is the 4th and the 5th list in the May. So I would recommend all of you to keep an eye on the calendar, download the calendar from the consortium site and keep an eye on that, go through the dates, because like when it comes to paying of confirmation fees and all, you need to be very particular with the time, so that you are in track and in the process of counseling and admission. So please download that from the consortium site. Now what next is that once you have taken part in the counseling process, once you have paid the confirmation fees, the thing comes is documentation. You need to keep all your documents handy, and this is very important. Talking with my personal experience, like on 26th December 2023 only the first list was released, I remember that date, and when my allotment was there, 2-3 days itself, within 2-3 days itself, a link from NLS only was given where I was supposed to upload important documents. The list was given. So those documents include your 10th mark sheet, your 12th mark sheet, some kind of a declaration if you have not completed your 12th class, your caste certificates and domicile certificates if they are applicable, then your admit card, your scorecard, and even your identity proofs like Aadhaar card or something like that, and even a recent passport size photograph. So keep a list of these documents with you all. And also I would recommend that you keep the a separate folder for your documents. Like all the documents must be there. All these documents, a list will also be released by each and every NLU when you are supposed to go for that process where they would ask you to upload the documents. So keep a separate folder for all your documents. Keep them handy with you, because like once you are given the deadline for that, don't be in a haphazard thing that we are not having our documents and that. Keep them prepared now itself, so that at that time you have to just upload them. So when it comes to document verification, the first thing is that keep all the original documents with you. Keep 2323 photocopies, Xerox copies of all the original documents with you to be on the safer side. Also, take soft copies of those, like scan them and keep soft copies in the PDF forms with you, because like when you are asked to upload these documents, they will be in the PDF format and scanned copies. So please keep them handy with you, make separate folders, keep those documents with you, because document verification plays a very important role. and you cannot miss on any document. So for your to like you're not on any confusion, I repeat the list of documents. These include your 10th mark sheet, your 12th mark sheet. In case you're not having the 12th mark sheet, a declaration I think would be required for you to submit. Then your recent passport size photographs, recent caste certificates and domicile certificates if they are applicable, your admit cards, your scorecard, and your identity proofs, which may include prominently the Aadhaar card. Apart from that, it may include other things, and any other document which would be required would be given to you by the specific NLU which you are admitted into. So yeah, this is all that I wanted to share with you. First thing, keep an eye on the counseling process. Submit your fee for registration on time. Don't wait for the last date, so that you are not into any problems or any glitches which may occur at the last moment. So submit that on time. Keep an eye on the allotment list. Then stay within the then payment of confirmation fee within the deadline. So keep an eye on that deadline. Pay the fees within the time limit earlier as possible, so that you are not on any problems during the last moment. And keep handy all the documents in the hard copy as well as in form of soft copy, so that once you are asked to upload them and submit them, you are ready with them, and you're not having any confusions, or you're not in a very haphazard manner at the last moment. So this is all I wanted to share with you. Apart from that, I would say that whatever your rank is, whatever your score is, whatever college you get, stay positive and stay motivated, because it's just a step for you to delve into that 5-year journey of law. And your careers, your goals, your lives would be decided by what you do in these 5 years. It is a competitive exam, and it is very, very, unexpected. So you cannot so I would suggest that don't lose hopes, even if you don't make into your dream colleges, and be positive and be motivated, because your lives are determined by those 5 years in your law school. And I hope that all of you enjoy a lot in your law schools. You do great in your law schools. You would be having 6-7 months before your law school journey starts. So enjoy the time, and I wish you all best of luck, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.